The Quattroporte is the most successful Maserati model, launched in 1963 as a valid alternative to the well-known German saloon cars. In particular, the competition became stronger in 2003 with the previous Quattroporte and its 24,000 units produced in 9 years. But now the objectives are much more ambitious, from 6,000 to 50,000 units produced per year within 2015. In order to reach that number, the company is doing it in the German way by meeting the needs of the customers with introduction of a wider range of models such as the Ghibli, the crossover Avanti and this, the new Maserati Quattroporte S Q4. But let's move on and see how the new Maserati Quattroporte S Q4 is. As you can see, it looks the same as the V8 model, but what is new and, in my opinion, could make this model more successful and attractive is under the bonnet. Indeed, there lies a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine produced by Ferrari, which is capable to produce 410 horsepower and 550 Nm of torque. This new radical engine will be very important for Maserati because it will be shared also on Ghibli and the Avanti crossover. Although it produces 120 horsepower less than the current V8 model, this V6 is quick and with enough torque to make it faster than the previous GTS. This car is not just faster, but also Maserati claims a fuel consumption reduced by 30%. The classic 0 to 100 acceleration takes 4.9 seconds, meanwhile the top speed is set to 283 km/h. The SQ4 doesn't accelerate just quickly, but it does by leaving a pretty good exhaust note. The second biggest innovation regards the transmission. The Q4 badge that you may see in the back regards to the 4-wheel drive system. 4-wheel drive. Now you may wonder, how does it affect the handling and driving? With the maximum grip conditions, all the power goes to the back wheels and when needed, up to 50% of the torque goes to the front wheels. This happens just in 150 milliseconds, which is basically the shifting time of this gearbox. It's nothing. I'm driving in sport mode and the steering feels sharp and precise, but thank you. But I've driven other cars and in sport mode I think it was stiffer and slightly better, but it's still good. And also I feel this car surprising because, it's big, there's a 4-wheel drive which makes it 60 kilos heavier, and with 2 passengers we're settling above 2 tons. But it feels lighter than this. While accelerating and moving in the tight corners, the car feels very stable and grippy. I've been driving this car since this morning, and it was raining, the road was wet, and this 4-wheel drive system is amazing. I'm driving with traction control off, the road is still slightly wet, and while accelerating, you don't feel any oversteer, and I'm a bit surprised because I expected a little bit more understeer. This car is very safe, and even the most inexperienced driver can push all the power safely. The new Quattroporte features an 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox with a torque converter. Although it's not double clutch, the gear changing is quick and smooth, a must for a car of this segment. If there's something that I really like from Maseratis, it's the size of their pedals. These pedals are big, and of course this makes them easy to grab in any conditions. most of the competitors of this car have pedals that are way too smaller. So, with that kind of performance, with a price of 110,000 euros, this car is a worthy rival of the German competition. Let's face it, most of the German saloon cars are way too anonymous and quiet. They look to be designed for boring people, actually. This Quattroporte is really good fun. It can be quite relaxing, as well as sporty and noisy by touching just a button. I think that many people will think twice before considering the purchase of a German saloon car. This sound is just awesome. It's like to listen to your favorite music and you keep replaying it.